Ryan glared back at her. Now that's a thing about it. Sophie, your singing with the choir sounds like a good idea. Sophie didn't need to ask twice. As she escaped, she saw Ryan whispering aggressively to the Queen, his hand gripping her arm. A moment later, Sophie gripped onto the choir's conductor's arm. Shall we rehearse in the priest's chambers? Yes, Your Majesty. The conductor pivoted, and her choir mates scurried after Sophie like chicks behind a swan. Sophie listened to the patter of feet, a wicked grin spreading across her face. The Queen of George Jolie was right. It had taken 2 queens to solve this problem, and now the king would pay the price. The priest's sacrum reeked of liver and finger, its mass of books and scrolls founded by dust. Sophie locked the door and shoved a chair against it before she turned to the choir. My babies, my pussies, come to save Daddy, she cooed, hugging her first ears, starting with the conductor. Miss Valentina, me, Amor, and hello, Aja. You remember my name? Squeaked the boy with dyed wet hair. How could I not? You dressed like me for Halloween and wore the most different boots. And behind, Lifen, and Defen, my scrumptious boys, and lovely Lavalisa, my cleverest witch, and my beloved neighbors, Draco and Warren, and Dirty Molly. Sophie frowned. Who are those? In the corner of the room, a few kids in soft sleeves and underpants were helping each other out a high window. The real choir, Stephen answered. Switch the clothes with us because they are from Camelot and don't trust Ryan and think Tetros is king. Plus, you gave us gold, added the last choir boy, falling out the window with a yelp, Cons trailing behind him. Stephen looked at Sophie. Try to tell them the chorus right, that the snake is alive, and that he's Ryan's twin, and that Agatha has a secret army. But even Tetros' biggest fans didn't believe us. Would you believe it? It sounds ridiculous, said Sophie. But wait, tell me about Agatha. She's safe, isn't she? We have to check the quest map. She reached for her shoe, but Valentina grabbed her by the shoulders. Senorita Sophie, there's no time. Where is the royal carriage? The one that was you here? Somewhere near the church. Who's guarding it? Bothai asked, pulling a folded-up cape from a bag. One of the snakes screams. Hot, Borden, and William are there too, said Sophie. They are trapped inside with it. 5 boys, 1 you. We'll take those odds, said Bothai, slipping the shimmery cape over him as he and Lifen swept towards the window. For a second, Sophie was distracted by the cape, which looked familiar, but then she realized what they were saying. You are taking the royal carriage? The 2 boys smiled as they shattered the window, Bothai hugging Lifen under his cloak. More like reclaiming it, peeped Bothai. 4 Tetros, chimed Lifen. They backflipped off the ledge and disappeared like ghosts. Sophie puts her hand to her chest. Who needs attachments with boys like that? A hard knock on the door. Sophie and her students whipped their heads forward. The king wants to begin, the priest's hurried voice called it as Adria held the door shut. Coming, said Valentina, spinning to Sophie. We need to get you to school. Sit down with her, Sophie. Here's the plan. You'll sing Buttava's hymn to the lion with us. Can we sing something else? I don't know that song, Sophie wheezed. Dios mío, it doesn't matter if you know it. Just sing it, Valentina snapped it. And when we get to the phrase, Oh, farewell, lion, duck, said Adria. That's the plan, Sophie said, perplexed. Duck? A scratching noise echoed overhead, and Sophie looked up to see two kids in black masks scutting through a crammed stone airway. They lowered their masks, revealing blond butts and blonder backheads. Definitely duck, they said. Today, we bless young Ryan and Sophie as a reminder that, despite all the festivities to come, marriage is first and foremost a spiritual union, spoke the old priest before a quiet audience. There is no way to tell if a marriage is favored, of course. First, Arthur marries Guinevere in the throes of love, only to have that love be his downfall. Then I planned to marry Arthur's eldest son, Tedros, to his own princess, only to discover Tedros isn't Arthur's eldest son at all. And now, a stranger from Falsewood and the Witch of Woods beyond seek my blessing to be king and queen of Camelot. So, what do I know? The priest heckled a laugh. But no marriage can outwit the pen of fate. All we can do is let the story unfold. In time, the truth will be written, no matter how many lies someone might tell to obscure it. And the truth comes with an army. Sophie could see Ryan glaring at the back of the priest's head as he perched in his throne on the elevated stage. The dignitaries seemed oblivious to the priest's message, but the king had read it loud and clear. He may have expelled those loyal to Tedros from the castle, but yet have no such ally in the church.